More than half of American and Chinese adults say the United States and China compete but aren't yet in a Cold War. I'm Jason McMann, head of geopolitical risk analysis at Morning Consult. And to better inform both business and government leaders, Morning Consult surveyed 1,000 American and Chinese adults on the current state of US-China relations and the risks and opportunities that lie ahead for US and Chinese multinationals, as well as for government decision makers. When we did so, the data tells us that roughly 2/3 of American and Chinese adults are concerned about both economic and military tensions between the two countries. When you break down the data further by country, what we see is that American adults are slightly more concerned about economic tensions between the United States and China, while Chinese adults are slightly more concerned about military tensions. And what we take this to suggest is that Chinese adults' mounting concerns over the United States' activities in the South China Sea, and by extension US support for Taiwan, are really resonating among the Chinese public. But per our new report, both sides are very much interested in improving relations, and specifically we're seeing that about 80% of US adults and 70% of Chinese adults do want both of their countries to reduce economic and military tensions, and for that reason there is room for corporate optimism in the coming months. Many have also been wondering if the United States and China are headed towards a new Cold War, and what we'll tell you here is this. Currently, about 56% of US adults and 53% of Chinese adults don't think their countries are in a Cold War, and they also don't think that either country would win such a war, which bodes well for multinationals. For more actionable insights along these lines, tap the link to download our new report, The State of US-China Relations.